Hey everybody, welcome to Live. What are you doing?
Showing off my shirt.
Oh my gosh.
One of Grove Baptist Church Youth Group. Go back.
Okay, welcome to Live with Muryd in April. And first of all, let me just say that it was supposed to be yesterday, but Muryd here had a little ailment,
Yeah.
I would say,
It's official.
which prohibited him from doing much yesterday. So my thing is, I do believe he had an ailment,
Yeah.
but it just seems like when guys are sick or have something wrong with them, like everything shuts down. Like they can't do anything. Where females, we have an ailment. We have 50 million things going on, but we just keep going.
Listen, I basically broke my neck yesterday.
No, oh my gosh.
Basically. My neck was broke yesterday.
No,
Couldn't
it wasn't broken. Please comment if you agree that women are a lot tougher when it comes to pushing through physical challenges. I think everyone would agree with me.
I had literally a broken neck yesterday. And praise God that I'm able to move and breathe and enjoy myself today. So.
Okay, well, anyway, so that's why we're a little late with this video, but we're here today. Got a couple questions that we're going to answer.
Let's get to it.
The first one is, how do you deal with a spouse who won't go to church with you? That's a good question. I think you just keep going yourself. That you can't try to make the person go because you want to be genuine. I think you should just walk in love and continue to pray for the person, because ultimately God is going to have to be the one to deal with their heart to go.
Yeah, you can't make anybody do anything. Just continue to love on that person. Just believe that God would soften their heart, and they can see Christ through you, through your actions, the way you treat them. So.
Yeah, I'm reminded. Do you know the story of Smith Wigglesworth?
Mm-hmm.
Smith Wigglesworth, he had a great healing ministry, but his wife was a Christian. His wife went to church, and Smith didn't want his wife to go to church. And so one day, she went to church. When she came back, he had locked her out of the house.
He told us that if you go to church, I'm locking you out the house. It's ruined anyway. We keep on.
Thank you. So she slept on her porch that night. Okay, that in itself.
And he locked her out.
No. I would have been going straight crazy. But she didn't.
You would not have walked in love?
No, I would not.
The love of Jesus would not have been flowing through you?
Nope. Sorry. And I am a Christian. But at that moment, something would have rose up on the inside of me. But this lady, she's amazing, because she just woke up the next morning. He let her in the house, and she cooked breakfast and was super nice to him. And the love that she showed changed his heart, and he gave his life to Christ and just had a great ministry after that. So that's awesome. That's like my hero, because that's not happening.
There is no microwave. This is not this forever. What we're sharing is an overnight thing, and maybe it may take some time. So.
Yeah. Keep praying for that person. All right, second question. How do you balance work, family, and personal life without feeling overwhelmed? Well, I think the first thing to recognize is there is no such thing as balance. For real. So, I think there are moments when parts of your life gets more attention than others, and you have to just use wisdom and discern what parts of your life need more of you at that moment or that day or that week, because to try to balance everything is really, I don't think that's even doable.
Not feasible at all. I agree with that.
So there are times when I'm rocking it as a mom and I'm being awesome, but then my work life is I'm not rocking it. And then there are weeks where I'm writing, doing awesome, but my laundry's a big mess. So I just have learned that I figure out what's the priority at the moment and take care of that. All right, next question. My children talk back and don't show me any respect. What can I do to change this? you want to answer?
I would say, first and foremost, you gotta have a sit-down conversation and kind of lay out a plan, or lay out
Like the expectations. Yeah, definitely. I think it's also important to know that this didn't happen overnight. So you can't think that you can fix it overnight. I think a lot of times we make the mistake when the kids are really little to tolerate talking back or tolerate things that you wouldn't tolerate. Yeah. So it's like, it's good to think like when they're little, would I be okay with this behavior when they're 16?
Yeah, and I would say though, when it comes to disciplining kids, it does take energy. And sometimes in the moment, it may feel like, you know what, I'm not going to fight this battle, I'm just going to let it go. But it's worth it long term if you choose to put in the energy to correct the behavior.
Yeah, and I do agree that some battles may not be worth fighting, but the being respectful, I think that's a battle
Every time.
that's worth fighting, because I think we always think about how our children at our house, it's just training ground right now. Like, they're not going to live with us forever. So, what kind of character do we want them to have when they leave our house toward their boss, toward their own spouses and their families? And so we have to keep that in mind too, that what we're doing now is far beyond this moment. It's a future.
Yeah, and it's seed time, harvest time. Genesis 8:25, as long as the earth remains, seed time, harvest time. So when it comes to our kids, seed time, harvest time. So.
Yeah, and I think also being consistent. Once you lay out those expectations, and you are going to have consequences if they don't follow the expectations, that you have to follow through with the consequences. That's just definite. So.
I agree.
All right, last question. What do you do if you feel like giving up?
Do not quit. Don't stop.
Yeah.
Don't stop. I thought it was a song. That's Don't Stop Believing.
No.
You do that too. Don't stop believing.
Yeah. That's a tough one, because I know when you feel like giving up, then you're at a moment where you feel like there's nothing else you can do. But there's always hope with Jesus. Surround yourself with community.
Surround yourself with community. That's a huge one.
I think there's strength in numbers. You are weaker when you are by yourself.
Hashtag Warriors.
Yeah.
You want to say it?
I know. I am a Warriors fan. They did lose last night. It's okay. It's strength in numbers, and they're going to do better next time. But anyway, yeah, if you feel like giving up, don't give up. Reach out to people around you and draw strength from other people. So I think that does it for today. Thank you guys for submitting your questions. Don't forget, you can submit those questions to us each week, and we're going to do this for, I think, 2 more Mondays.
2 more Mondays?
I believe.
Okay.
The Monday after Easter.
Okay.
And then the next one.
Oh, how many Mondays are there in April?
Well, April's the best month of the year.
But are there 6 Mondays in April?
No, there was 5 this time, I think.
Okay.
I don't know. Anyway, we'll see you next week. Hopefully on a Monday, if Mr. Scipio here,
Listen.
if his neck is not
The
broken.
Lord reattached my neck, literally.
Okay.
Literals.
All right. See you guys.